we got our first crowd out here, right here. WhatCulture. Yo, my name is Wale, and this is Adam.
I'm Adam from WhatCulture, and we got a question for you.
Suck it. Okay.
Hey, hello, I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and we got a question for you, which is, what just happened? Yo, it's the post-WrestleMania Raw. Wale, what did you think, man?
It was turned up. I did have a lot to drink, but I focused. I think that me and my smarky crew, my man Cash from thestash.com.
Yes, sir.
He's doing a run-in right now, you can't teach that. I think we were a little bit too smarky. We were thinking about like booking like 4 matches ahead, but I think it was one of the best Raws post-Mania to me personally.
Let me ask you a question. Shane McMahon, well used or poorly used?
I honestly think that he might have left. I think he might have left because I feel like if he was here, he would have came out and they could have done more things. And
it felt a little bit to me like Shane McMahon's Raw is a lot like Vince McMahon's Raw.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think, I feel like Shane's not like into the company as much. I feel like he was doing his dad a favor because of the rollout to WrestleMania. A lot of stars was injured, and you know, he took that leap of doom, as they say, for the family. And I respect that as a non-kayfabe. I respect that as a man. You know, as a soon-to-be father, I respect that as somebody leaping off that. And I saw his kids. He brought his kids out, giving his kids that WrestleMania moment. And I saw his wife. I literally was sitting behind Linda McMahon and Shane's wife. I was literally sitting behind them, and Linda was like, "This is the whole match," and took the spot. So like, I have a different appreciation for Shane and everything he did. I have nothing bad to say about that guy or that family. And this was one of the best Raws that I've seen ever, like, in live.
So what about the debuts, man? Which debut rocked you the most?
My favorite debut. I think Enzo and Cass and Apollo. I think Apollo, I think it was anticlimactic how they brought him in.
Yeah.
I think they could have maybe did a run-in or, you know, did something like that could kind of like accentuate his like physical attributes. But Enzo and Cass, like, man, that was the best debut of people that didn't even take a bump.
I've heard a lot of people say that like before Enzo and Cass came out, the Raw was a little bit flat. Like people were just like, this is a post-WrestleMania Raw, and Enzo and Cass came out and he owned the stick, right?
And me and Adam was talking about the biggest baby face in the company is the beach ball.
Yeah, there was a goddamn beach ball being thrown around the crowd. Apparently it's beach ball.
The biggest baby face. The biggest baby face in the company was. But no, I mean, you know, it was a little bit light at times, but I do think like the booking has a lot to do with it. Like, you know, you have to have talented workers, you have to have talented bookers. And I think the way they booked Apollo, they just was like, oh, he's a guy, he's athletic, he can flip, he's from NXT, go out and do it. Whereas, like, you know, they gave Enzo and Cass they booked them to do a promo right after like a kind of okay match, and like, you know, it was timed correctly. It was good, but I think that was one of the best debuts of all time.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you've got 50 words to describe Enzo, and we can spell them all out for you. But yeah, what words can you use to describe Apollo Crews other than, you know,
super S? Okay. Well, I think that they gotta be careful on how they book him, because I honestly think that Apollo Crews is the best pure athlete in the WWE that they've ever had.
Last time they called someone that was Shelton Benjamin. It didn't go too well.
I'll set it up. You guys come to the States.
No, I tried to pitch you the name. I tried to pitch you Wale Culture, but you were having none of it.
I'm not self-serving. I don't like, you know, pick my name up all of the lights, unless it's Wale Mania.
Unless it's Wale Mania.
But maybe, okay, how about SummerSlam? WhatCulture, we do an event. Can we shake on that now? WhatCulture, Wale, we do an event, SummerSlam?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
In Brooklyn, his backyard. Are y'all gonna come, some of y'all?
Yeah! Woo! Legally binding all of you.
Cool. Non-disclosure agreements, everybody.
So man, let's talk about the main event, okay? Because that was one of the best main events to a Raw I've seen in a very, very long time.
Nobody knew who was gonna win. Nobody.
And they buried Roman Reigns in the middle of.
Finally!
Yeah! Right?
I got a question. Do you think that was on purpose? Like, what was the point? What was the point of that Roman Reigns? Like, because he kind of had that. It felt like he got that heel walk. Like, he was like, you know what I mean? Like, gave you kind of like that vibe. Like, and they booked probably the biggest baby face, like the People's Champ, to face him. So it's like, are they blatantly gonna?
How are they gonna keep him face?
I think they turned him heel just now. I think they like legitimately turned him heel.
So, so AJ versus Roman. Who your predictions? Who you got and why?
I mean, obviously, it's a B. It would be next week or be a pay-per-view.
Extreme Rules, I think.
They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna exchange titles at the Extreme Rules. I don't think they'll do that. I think at SummerSlam somehow, maybe AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns in the triple threat or something like that. But they won't, title exchange.
So we've had WrestleMania and now we've had post-WrestleMania Raw. Are you excited to be a WWE fan? How are you feeling?
I mean, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Like at the end, I was kind of like, oh my god, like really, like. But that last match, that was the last. They just pulled, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
anytime you try to get out, they pull you back in.
WWE, keep calling me, man.
As Steph said, as Steph said last night, we own you.
Yeah.
And
She said that.
They own us.
What?
Yeah.
Well, talk about self-insurance.
Cool. So that is what just happened. Wale, thank you so much. Man.
Go heel. I just turned heel. This is Wale culture.
There it is.
Yeah!
That's how you get drama.
So Wale had to run. Excitable fellow. Just one more thing. We forgot two major things about the show, and we want to mention them because it would be a crime not to. First of all, women's wrestling, hell yeah. It's almost getting boring to talk about it, but it's great. Second of all, Cesaro. Welcome back. That man is amazing. We got a guy doing the worm under here. He's happy to see Cesaro back as well. But first of all, with the tearaway suit, Magic Mike. I absolutely love it. Cesaro, welcome back. You absolutely belong. Wasn't your night, but AJ Styles is going to meet Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules, and you can't teach that. That's what just happened. There we go.
Yeah, I know.